Here is Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
What do we got here? Top of the ninth, one out for the Dodgers, first and second. Dodgers are up 7-6. Dodgers came from behind. Top of the ninth. So what does the Banks benching say about Joe Schoen? Interesting. Well, if you're baseball, you know, I mean, at the time he gets benched. Now, that just means at the time of his benching. That doesn't mean, will that light a fire under him? Yeah, it might. It might. It's like, you know what? I'm a first-round pick, and they benched me. Yeah, I don't like that. I think I'm going to have to do something about it. You know what I mean? So we'll have to wait and see. Is that going to do something? I mean, it woke him up a little bit in that Seattle game. He had a pretty good Seattle game, right? But at the time they benched him, right? What does that say? Tell me about Joe Schoen. That tells me 2 for 4, 2 out of 4. Now, from baseball, that's pretty good. You're a Hall of Famer, 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4 in your first-round picks, not too good. That's not a Hall of Fame GM right there. I'll tell you that much. That means you know, you got Malik and you got Kayvon, right? Then you got Neal and you got Banks, right? So you're 2. I don't know. So like I did that, huh? 2, 4. 2 out of 4. Not very good. Not very good at all. I said, you know, I think with Malik, if we can actually get a running at the third. All right. Bottom of the ninth, 7-6 Dodgers. Yankees coming up down 3 games to 1. Yankees got 3 outs left to score a run. Can they do it? Whew. I don't really care. I'm a Met fan. Anyway, you know, if we can find a better quarterback and blah, 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 and all that, I think Malik Neighbors obviously, to me, seems like we hit it out of the park with him. Kayvon, good solid pick there. You know, would I like him to be a little more, you know, I don't, you know, a little more dominating? Yeah, I would, but not bad. But then we have Evan Neal. Oh my God. Wow. It'd be interesting to see. You know, the Giants ain't picking up his 5th-year option. I got news flash there. Right. What happens, you know, after this season? You know, same thing with Neal. You know, like, can we try to trade Neal and get something for him? Anything? Pack of chewing gum? Something? A toothpick? Anything? You know, can we get something for Neal? But I mean, you missed on a 7th pick overall in the draft. Wow. I mean, you can look at, like, you know, somebody like Isaiah Simmons, I think was the 8th pick in the draft. Now, you know, you look at his production and all that stuff and everything. Was he worth the 8th overall pick in the draft? What his production was? No, not really. No. But the guy gets on the field. You know, there's a lot of things you can do with him. Right? With Neal is, I mean, you can do a lot of things with Simmons, right? But with Neal, he's got, like, you know, one purpose. That's blocking. And we can't even get the guy in the field. And he's picked number 7. Wow. That's freaking bad. That's really, really bad. I said, and then we moved up to get Banks, right, 2 years ago. And, you know, his benching, Tell you what, that's not too good. Obviously, So Joe Schoen so far with his first round picks. I mean, as of the time of the Banks benching, that doesn't mean that he won't turn it around or maybe light a fire under his rear end or, motivate him. It's like, damn, they actually freaking benched me. I mean, I can do a couple things for you. I can make sour grapes, sour apples, whatever like that. You can hold a grudge against the team and just, pout like a baby. Or you can take it like a man and, you're going to bet? Yeah, okay, we'll see. They put you back out on the field. Let's see what you're made of. Let's see what you do. Right? Now, let's see. Now, according to PFF, this is PFF once again here, right? Let me see if I can. Let me share my screen here. Present, share screen. There we go. All right. Here we go. Let me see. Let me. Boom. Oh, there he is. All right. So here. So what we got here is that, he was kind of called out, right, after the Dallas game. Jerome kind of called him out. So what he did against the Seattle game, right? I mean, 84.6 defense, his pass rush, his coverage grade was 87.8, his tackling was a 78. Right, so his tackling really wasn't so bad at the Cowboy game. It was just his he was called out. I think Jerome called him out on the ABCD Lamb touchdown play. I thought that he should have maybe brought him down, tackled him. But, so, I mean, he got called out, and then, then he responded with his best game of the year. Then you had the Cincinnati-Philadelphia games. I mean, this was not super spectacular. He did have 6 tackles, right? But then you got here in Pittsburgh. We got 7, bottom of 9th, 1 out. 1 out. Yankees down to 2 outs to go. So in the Pittsburgh game, he played 27 total snaps. He missed 2 tackles. He had 2 tackle opportunities, and he missed both of them. Right? So if you look here, now last year, his tackling has gotten a little bit better. Last year was 60.8. But you'll notice, this year, I mean, actually, his tackling's gotten better. According to PFF, that's just missed tackles, right? That's all I'm saying. Last year, he missed 12. His missed tackle rate was at 12.3%. This year, it's a 9.4. So his missed tackle rate's gone down. It's gone down. But, I mean, as I said, you can see that, they responded. Let's see here. There we go. You can see, he responded. He definitely responded, big time. After he was called out after the Cowboy game, he responded against Seattle. So now we'll have to wait and see, right? I mean, if he's going to respond, this would be the week to do it. If they're going to put him back on the field, right? Let him start. Right, or dress him and leave him out there. Maybe start him the second quarter and go out there and see what he does or whatever. We'll have to wait and see. But you're going to definitely see what kind of what he's made of. Right? I mean, if he's going to bounce back, have a good bounce back game. But the thing is, it has to be on an every week basis. I mean, you can't, get called out one week and then bounce back the next, and then have a couple of mediocre games and then get called out, get benched, and then come out and have a good game and then get benched. I mean, it's right. Oh, we got 2 outs. Uh-oh. Wells struck out swinging. Yankees down to the last out. Bottom of the 9th. Down by a run. Who's up? Verdugo, I guess his name. Verdugo, maybe. I don't know. It's not Judge, so. But, so we'll have to wait and see. But, it's got to light a fire under him. So we'll have to wait and see. But, I mean, what's the Banks benching say about Schoen? So to me, so far he's 2 out of 4. Not good. Not good. I mean, I said, you miss on a pick number 7. We can't even put the freaking guy on the field. Evan Neal, number 7. Wow. I mean, that's horrible. The Giants should have 2 cornerstone pieces. If you want one on offense, one on defense for whatever, however, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, whatever, barring injuries and all that, you should have 2 stud players. Right? You got a few, right? I mean, you got Sexy, you got Andrew Thomas. Oh man. Struck out swinging 3 pitches. Holy cow, Batman. The Los Angeles Dodgers, World Series champions. So I don't feel so bad about the Mets now, because I think the Mets actually beat the Dodgers 2 games, and the Yankees only beat them once. So, wow. All right. Well, those Dodgers, how about those Los Angeles Dodgers? They are your World Series champions for the 2024 season. All right. Anyway, back to football. I said, got to do a better job. Shane's got to do a better job. Pick up players. Now, I don't know if, Wink had anything to do with it, because Wink really seemed to want Banks. And, of course, Wink's not here anymore. So, and Wink, remember, after they picked Banks, remember Wink picked Shane up? I think it was like bear hugging him and stuff like that. Yeah, so, but, I mean, Shane's got to do a better job. I mean, we're going to talk here about draft picks and all that stuff and everything, but Shane has got to do a better job at drafting.